So it's been bobbled forward from Davy Layton. He was a non-committal attempt to take the ball, wasn't it? And then Liam Watts, instinct kicks in. He was actually in front of the kicker.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Liam Watts is middle of your screen here. Ball comes forward and he pounces on this ball, so offside. And interestingly, Mark Sneyd has opted to take 2 points. I mean, it's a gimme. It's a gimme 2 points.
Well, is this a sign of respect here for the side that Hull have put out? Or is it just a case of trying to get a little settler to get a couple of points on the board?
It tells you what they are expecting today, and that's a tight, hard-fought game.
So, Mark Sneyd then, with a chance to open the scoring. 46 Super League goals to his credit so far this season. And from here, he will not miss, and he does not miss. And so Warrington get the first points on the board. The black and whites come forward again. Has really woken up this crowd here, and it's woken up the players too. Barnforth wide to the left-hand side. Sam Essay has come on as a substitute. See if he can have an effect, but the wall has been given over and Warrington have possession once again, and all of a sudden Hull are standing around watching the ball.
Well, Sam Essay's come on to the field, and then very quickly he's going to go off the field. Look.
Sam Essay is off, but Tom Grant has the decision to make here. Let's hear what he has to say.
There's contact with the head, but there's mitigation, which takes him a red to a yellow. Yellow.
Well, mitigation, says the referee, but that has resulted in a sin bidding for Lachlan Fitzgibbon.
Yeah, it doesn't look pretty, does it, from Lachlan Fitzgibbon? Yellow, probably the right decision on balance. And Sam Essay disappears up the tunnel to begin his 15-minute assessment period, if indeed he is up.
Moyes brought down just in the corner. Davy Layton rather, just waiting to his right-hand side. Here's Fash on the 10-metre line.
Back foot, Joe! Back foot!
Barnforth waits for it. Goes away to the right-hand side. Going in for Kemp for the corner of the posts. Back it comes again from Barnforth. Caesar, across the hands it goes. Down into the corner! Lewis Martin has gone over, and the tension at the MKM Stadium is broken. They had to work very, very hard for this one. The referee on the field says it's a try, but he'll want to have another look at it. And so the decision will be made by Marcus Griffiths.
It's tackle 5. We have a try on field, but checking touch and grounding. So he's in the field of play. The ball is in the arm. Fingers remain on the ball, and the ball is down. I have a decision.
Just listen to the roar that will come from the home fans. The try is given, and that really has broken the tension that was building and building here.
Yeah, that's engaged the crowd. Great finish in the corner by Lewis Martin, his 23rd try of the Super League season. Nice work in dispatches. We have to mention the movement off the ball through the hands from Caesar to Logan Moy to Davy Layton, who provides the try assist. It's one of the only times they've been in this area of the field. I think they've looked really dangerous. Earlier on in the set, Callum Kemp with a lovely pass to set Harvey Barron free, and that really disrupted the defensive line. One settler and the strike on the other side of the field through Lewis Martin. Now Zach Hardaker steps up. Can he add extra 2? It's
a difficult angle, this one, but he struck it beautifully, and it's straight down the middle.
It's a beautiful kick from Zach Hardaker. Our position is pretty much right behind the position that he was kicking from. It didn't even look like missing.
His 20th goal of the Super League season, and the atmosphere here at the MKM has changed massively over the last 5 minutes or so, all of a sudden wins the league leaders' shield. Have Wigan been handed the opportunity? Still a long way to go, of course. But here come Hull FC again with Harvey Barron. It's a terrific run from Harvey Barron. He's got support all the way through to Denise Barnforth. He'll go into the corner, and the game has turned on its head. Hull FC's nerves were palpable, but with 2 quick tries, all of a sudden they can see the possibility of picking up a couple of points here.
That is a sensational try from Hull FC. 2 tries in 2 minutes and has woken the entire stadium up. And there's a lot to like about this. Hull FC just decided they're going to play, take the handbrake off. And Harvey Barron, in the build-up to this try, showed a brilliant turn of foot to streak down the sideline and then provide the pass to the support in Barnforth. And he crosses for Hull's second in as many minutes. And they're up and running. What about this? The pass from Caesar over the top, but look at the pace of the man. Strips the outside defence for the Warrington Wolves, and then Barnforth, recalled from the Catalan Dragons, crosses to take Hull FC into double figures. Where's this come from? It was such a testy, nervous opening quarter of a game. And the flick to switch, as you said, Fraser, and in double quick time, you would imagine with the kicking boots that Zach Hardacre possesses, they're going to open up a 10-point lead here.
Let's be honest, the first 15 minutes or so was turgid. It was both sides just happy to move around the field. Zach Hardacre has kicked this, so that is a 10-point lead. They were just playing out their sets. The nerves were clearly in evidence. And all of a sudden, that one set where Hull suddenly found themselves being able to pass the ball around and get a bit of possession has absolutely turned this game in their favour. Barnforth getting the second try in as many minutes.
Now, you look at the celebrations as well off the back of it. That was a brilliant shot, that. Great camera work of Harvey Barron flying down the touchline.
Barnforth getting it away out to the right-hand side for Kemp. Barnforth again. Kemp, here he goes, almost to the try line.
Well, set up left here, Fraser. They've got options left. There'll be a wide ball to Caesar. And what have they got?
Pressure on the line. Caesar coming forward, but in himself. Aidan Caesar coasting through the Warrington defence. It parted for him beautifully. And he took full advantage. And Aidan Caesar gets the third Hull FC try in a matter of a few minutes, and having gone from all the nerves and all the tension, they are now absolutely flying.
Yeah, look, the ball from dummy half was outstanding from Denise Barnforth, and Aidan Caesar actually went and congratulated him afterwards. He's hit Aidan Caesar on the chest, jammed that left foot down, turned Ryan Matterson inside out, and waltzed through the gap underneath the sticks. Hull FC, 3 tries inside 10 minutes. Have really lit the touch paper here.
Well, they had to come up with something sooner or later. Wakefield now leading by 20 points to 0 against Hull KR. Who on earth would have predicted that being the case? But Wakefield, of course, just a point above Hull FC as Sam Burgess looks on. What on earth will be going through his mind?
How quickly can we get to the end of this season, I think, will be what going through his mind. It's been an absolute disaster, hasn't it? I mean, they've had their fair share of injuries as well, but I don't think they've ever recovered from that agonising defeat at Wembley. They were so close to lifting that trophy, 2 minutes away from being crowned Challenge Cup winners, and they're never able to recover. Zach Hardacre with the opportunity now to go 18 points to 2 up, which he does. 3 converting tries. Martin with the first, Barnforth with the second, Aidan Caesar with the latest try. And Hull FC, regardless of what's going on in West Yorkshire, are doing their job. They're doing what's required of them. They can do no more.
Well, they are now going about it in very much the right fashion. Jordan Lane gets it out, down through to Kemp, and then Laidlaw looked for the offload, but then thought better of it. Cust again, going wide for Kemp. Little kick forward through from Caesar. Everybody chasing after it. Harvey Barron is the first one there and dabs it down in the corner. He's had an absolutely brilliant half for Hull FC so far and gets his reward for gambling on that occasion. Harvey Barron in the corner, another try for Hull. And they are rampant.
Take a look at the work by Aidan Caesar. Ball goes short side. Look at the pressure he's under from Toby King. Still able to get a perfect kick away. So easy, to overcook those. Just bobbles up nicely for Harvey Barron. Kemp to Caesar. Boot on the ball. Barron in the corner. 4 first half tries for Hull FC. And John Cartwright will be absolutely over the moon. He acknowledged as much when he was talking to us earlier on this afternoon that there were some young and inexperienced players in this lineup. But he'll be absolutely delighted with the response. A half full of industry, no few nerves, I'll say that. But they have put themselves in a match-winning position here inside 40 minutes.
It was a terrible season for them last year, but one of the few bright spots was some of the young players that Hull FC had coming through their ranks, the likes of Harvey Barron, the likes of Logan Moy, and they look like they've got a bit of a production line going on here at the moment. The fear would be in such a team as it was last season, with all the losses and some of the spankings that they got, that those young players might suffer as a result, but they have come back with a vengeance this year. This one has been missed by Hardacre.
Quite the opposite has happened, and John Cartwright has... base right down to the dying embers of the regular season.
We absolutely love the drama of it. It has to be said, as a high hoisted kick comes in from Danny Walker and Logan Moy just shepherding, watching. Oh my word. Well, he took too long. He took too long. The ball stopped. And Warrington was straight in.
You always run the risk. I mean, he put himself in the right position, but you always run the risk if you leave and try that the ball's going to sit up. It's a really unpredictable thing as a kick comes to it runs out of energy and comes to rest.
Out it comes from the back for Walker, who decides to go the opposite direction this time, and big hands again. Jordan Lane going in hard on Stefan Ratchford there, and Ratchford didn't like it at all. He's been asked whether he can play on, and he's getting very groggily to his feet. Sneed goes with a chip ball in towards the corner. Up goes King for it, but that will go out over the line.
It's been decided that this is going to be a dropout. We'll see whether there's a... Yeah, it looks like it's come off Briscoe's hand in the end.
Has to be good. Powell gets it out to the left side. Sneed with a kick over. Little flick back in. Forward. And King, well, was it forward? It was. The referee right on the spot there and immediately made the decision. And there's something being said in back play, because there's a little bit of pushing and shoving going on afterwards.
Yeah, nothing more than a bit of pushing and shoving. I think there's a couple of choice words being said. It was a try-scoring opportunity, wasn't it? And Jake Thewlis in tapping the ball back. It's Sneed with the kick. And it's that catch and shove back inside to Toby King that was adjudged by referee Tom Grant to have travelled forward.
Next year, if they were given the choice. Either way. Oh, it's left here. And they're coming away with it. Aidan Caesar on the loose ball. Caesar towards the line. Can he get the ball down?
I'll tell you what,
Looks as though he's held up.
That's a try saver from Kai Taylor-Ray, if indeed he has managed to prevent Aidan Caesar from grounding that ball. That is a try saver from the fullback.
He is getting the congratulations of his teammates. The referee on field says no try. Marcus Griffiths has another decision to make.
It's zero tackle. We have a decision of no try. We just look and see whether the ball gets to the ground or not. The ball is high at that point, still high. Ball remains high. We'll go to the very end. I have a decision.
What a tackle that was from Kai Taylor-Ray, and he deservedly gets the congratulations of his teammates, because that was a try-saver.
Yeah, he was absolutely unequivocal, wasn't he, in his response. He knew that he'd held Aidan Caesar up. There's confirmation.
A short one for the home side as Gardner is brought down just before the line. Cust again. Caesar wants it played quickly down the line for Briscoe. Barron in towards the corner. Harvey Barron just pushed out. Just pushed out, I think.
Another try-saving effort. This time from Jake Thewlis. And this time it will be Warrington possession. Take a look at the covering tackle from Thewlis. He's easily recognisable. His head is all taped up. He gets around the hips of Harvey Barron, and we've seen what
like he was going to go for it, but Cust gets him out of the way. Here he is now then, Barmforth, and then Caesar. Back to Hardacre. Hardacre trying to find himself just a tiny little gap, but none appearing at this juncture. Cust knocking on the door here, Hull FC. Caesar, grubber kick forward, looking to go in, and Jordan Lane drops on the ball inside the in-goal area, and after all that pressure, it has told. And Jordan Lane surely now has won this game for Hull FC.
Well, he's put the game to bed. He's kept the pressure on Wakefield Trinity, who are still in front at home to Hull KR. The try itself came from Aidan Caesar, but you can trace all this back to the ridiculous decision after this ball went up for Warrington to challenge what was a blatant escort by Mark Sneyd on Zach Hardacre. Set restart involved, and at the end of this passage of play, it was a brilliant kick through from Aidan Caesar. He's so good at that. His short kicking game has been excellent all season. It bounces up nicely, and Jordan Lane, the latest to add his name to a burgeoning list of players. Go back to the first half: Martin, Barmforth, Caesar himself, Barron, and now Jordan Lane. Hull FC's 5th try inside the hour mark. And this is a commanding lead that the Black and Whites have built, and John Cartwright will be absolutely over the moon. He'll be over the moon with what he's seen.
But it's going to be a huge ask, wasn't it? When you consider the players that they got missing, they really are down to the bare bones. But the performance that this side has put on has been nothing short of superb. Hardacre then with the chance to add the extras. He's had a good afternoon with the kicking boot so far. He files another one in, and that's now 4 from 5 for him. And the lead is up to 26 points now, and surely that's 2 points for Hull FC.
Yeah, look, good early ball from Callum Kemp to Caesar, puts it on a dime for Jordan Lane. You're talking about the players that are missing. If you think about the guys that are missing,
towards the Warrington line, Hardacre waits just behind him, but the ball still not come out from Mark Sneyd. He's going himself here, Hardacre. Hardacre took advantage of the hesitancy in the Warrington defence. And Zach Hardacre, who's having the time of his life here at Hull FC, goes over the line and puts the icing on the cake.
No, one of the best seasons I've seen from Zach Hardacre. Well, it's fair to say he's nearer the end of his career in the beginning, but I haven't seen a run of form like this for many years from Hardacre. Just pings one from dummy half. Fitzgibbon overreads, throws the dummy, ducks his head, squeezes in between him and Toby King, takes Hull FC past the 30-point mark and puts an emphatic full stop on any idea that the Warrington Wolves might be able to mount some kind of comeback. It is Hull FC's evening, and they are going to drag the race for the final playoff place into the very dying embers of the regular season.
Absolutely fantastic. If you love drama, then rugby league is the place to be, and Super League delivers in spades week after week. And you could tell as Sam Burgess will have another post-mortem to do after this. He's got a smile on his face there, but I think it's more of a wry smile than anything else, because he clearly has an awful lot of work to do before the start of next season. Zach Hardacre again then to add to his personal tally, and that's another beauty. What a game he's had.
Yeah, look, he's been flawless from the boot, hasn't he? They've gone up in sixes, and that's just old school.
You could tell in his